Right.
Of Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons.
Right. But basically, what I want to get also that the heavens what? From again?
And power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens.
The firmament of the heaven, right? So this is here, what we see here, the vast, the space between land and that sky that we see above, that's the first heaven, right? That's the firmament of the heaven, right? Past that, space, that's the second heaven. Past that, there's a next heaven. That's where the spirits dwell, right?
Right.
Spiritual things, right? The point I wanted to get out of that was the firmament, right? The spaces above us, right? Come back to the scripture now in Psalm 19.
Psalms chapter 19 verse 1 said, the heaven declared the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showed his handiwork.
Right. Some bring Romans chapter 10 verse 18 to
This is Romans. Romans 10 verse 18. Yeah, Romans 10 verse 18. But I say, have ye not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. Unto the ends of the world.
Yeah. So this word,
Space and time.
this word going to the internet. As the brother said, it's in the sun.
Yeah.
The word going to the internet. That's how this word spread like a virus.
Yeah.
Through the internet.
So that making like actually before they take on my website. I have a device here, they lock my email. Couldn't get in my email, my own email address. Couldn't get in my email for 2 months. From January to about end of February. Could not get in. All I tried.
I remember if you say
Cannot get in.
You the one who said it was typing,
Yeah.
see a message come up. Are you searching too deep?
Nah.
That wasn't you. Right. So I had somebody that
No, they
come
do
up.
that. They do that as well.
Yeah.
This device not secure. They could actually
Yeah, we know that, we
see
know
what
that.
you're doing and
But guess what?
yeah.
If you put your buy our machine on shot, you
Yeah.
have to fit.
Excuse
They
that
gonna do
that
that.
message where you believe that message come from, that the person who see that.
You have people who police the internet and the CIA, police the internet.
Sometimes I type in one part of the letter and then the next part of the letter then point back in type. That's why I tell them.
Romans 10 verse 18. But I say, have ye not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Right, so when we do this thing, you see, the publishing, just so we was on a camera, we was going live. Right, so you have people our elders could have been watching us. We have brothers and forefathers and the elders have been watching us.
Yeah.
We have people who follow, who being led, right?
Yeah.
That are watching us.
Directly behind you, yeah.
Right? We have people that are watching us.
Yeah.
Right? We'll finish the broadcast. We come on the internet 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. We come on the internet 6 a.m., 7 a.m. At any time we can come on the internet and get this information.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead on.
But I say, did Israel not know? Did not Israel know? First Moses said,
Now you can stop right there. Just stop right there. Right? So yeah, go back to 19 there.
Psalms chapter 19 verse 2. It said, day unto day utter speech, and night unto night show its knowledge.
Right, so if you go on YouTube and format. But basically that we're just speaking about the internet, right? Internet, go ahead up.
I will.
That there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Right, because you can go on YouTube in any country and it'll be translated.
Okay, let me.
You have Google Translator. Just now, getting breakdown first before you
Alright, I
try
listen.
to impose what you believe is not what you believe,
listening.
is what is true. Because what the scripture says, go
Yeah.
back to Isaiah 28
You see,
and 10.
what
It
I-
says, line upon line. How could a man get, somebody bring it on, Isaiah
But I just want to understand
Hold on,
28.
Isaiah,
hold on.
Another practically. Yeah.
Isaiah 28, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Isaiah 28, 9 verse 10. Whom shall he teach knowledge,
Go ahead,
and whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right, them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, you have to get the foundation and get the understanding first. Right? Why that?
For
Why that?
precept must be upon precept,
Precept must be
precept
upon
upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
Go ahead.
For with stammering lips and another tongue,
But stammering left on another tongue, because what we go into the Hebrew, we go into the Latin, and we go into the Greek to break down the understanding of the different words, the different phrases, right? We go into the context of the scripture, because context comes meaning with and text, right? Because the scriptures have different timelines. Certain things happen at certain time, right? We know the
Timeline.
time because we know the history. Go ahead.
with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people, to whom he said, this is the
Right,
rest.
stop, guys. All right, no, continue. Go ahead.
This is the rest wherewith he may cause the weary to rest.
Right, this is rest in which we may cause him weary to rest. So a soul that come up here, they're weary, they're fed up on this world. Right? So when we preach this, how a scripture we read this, how it is that we're gonna preach, we're gonna give it our peace. Right? This is when they get rested, you have peace. You can only rest when you have peace. You can't rest when you're agitated. You understand? Go ahead.
And this is the refreshing, yet they're not here.
Yet what?
Yet they're not here.
Yet they're what?
Yet they're not here.
Yet they're not here. You're not hearing. Because right now we're trying to teach you and you studying that demon behind you. Fuck the demon.
Yeah, well, actually, okay.
Fuck the demon. No, the
Let me
watch
show you
man.
that.
Hey,
You
the
see your
demon.
menorah?
The
The
demon,
7 channels.
the demon, all that
of light.
philosophy, all that drama,
It's
all
not-
that.
it's not
Hey,
philosophy.
all that.
Yeah.
Cast that out.
Let
All
me-
that,
okay.
cast it out. That is not part of the doctrine. That is not part of the doctrine. I'm not saying that demons don't exist, but that is
Yeah.
not part of the doctrine for salvation.
Yeah, but you're troubling me right now. You know, there's come
All
right behind you to light
well,
up
hear
the
what?
dead.
Hear what?
The dead self
scripture
on
say
your-
after
on your
2
light
and 3
that you
admonition.
almighty.
Hey,
Yeah.
after 2 and 3 admonition.
Yeah.
There's not the person that come up here since 2012, since the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
You understand? I show you see the brothers and I show you come and speak to them already. So we can say, hey, there's enough for now. You use not part of this
No,
thing.
I'm fighting with you too, you know.
Yeah, but what telling you,
Yeah.
get off. You didn't take it with you on, you didn't listen.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying. Last scripture I read was Isaiah chapter 28. I'm listening.
This is refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of the Lord Yahawah was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be
And they might go
broken.
and what? Fall backward and be broken. What do you think that means? Cast all that off, all that sensuousness. That, as I go say heebie-jeebie.
No, it's
Forget
not
all that.
heebie-jeebie when
Forget
you're
all
literally
that.
feeling
Forget all that.
something.
You know what? You letting fear come over you.
No, not
You
fear.
letting
Bro,
fear
I don't
come
fear
over.
anything. Where I live in, bro.
You're letting fear come over you. Fear
Bro,
has
where I
power.
live in,
You feeling the energies. Yeah, you feel like don't come out here and feel the energies. We can read spirits. We have this. We get all these elements. We can see.
Yeah.
We know the energies niggas come up here with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't let that move us from what we have to do. If you're here to get the knowledge, fuck them. They have their purpose.
You see,
They have their purpose. Go ahead.
yeah.
Demons in your head, guy looking back to the
That's what.
Demons in your head.
How they looking back?
You're not paying attention.
What they do here before. You have it in your mind what they do here before. And they don't want to happen to you again. But guess what? They that have the power of the Most High in their heart. They fear no evil.
Yeah.
He said, touch not the Lord anointed and do my prophets no harm. You have nothing to fear out here. Fuck these demons. They come with their negative energy. You identify that. You identify that. Listen to me. You identify that. I told you the scriptures have a way to behave. Exactly. That's how I point out to you just now that they give you identify the enemy. You wrote a letter to the enemy and they gave it to the enemy, identifying themselves and hoping to get some form of result out of it. The result you get was nothing. You know why? Because you did rubbish. It didn't make sense. It's the same thing. The scriptures tell you how to behave. The Most High give you the ability. He gave you the ability. And guess what? It's a cowardly act. You see, when you're not happy, it's a cowardly act. You know why? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You come like in Job, when Job spoke of the foolish woman, I think it's Job 49. Listen, let me see if I get it. Will somebody read this one? Job 39 and
17 you're looking for?
when you talk about the ostrich,
Yeah, that'll be
the ostrich is not 17, not so much. That's the last one.
That'll be 38.
You are straight?
The ostrich, I want that.
I get it for you, have it.
Nah, but I cover my head.
Yeah, it's we'll start at 13.
But you're living out here, now, you don't only come out here like once or twice for the week. I'm
They have
living in
nothing.
the
That doesn't
forest.
matter. That doesn't matter. We in the forest. We in the
No, I'm
wilderness.
living in the
You
forest,
know why
the
we in the
literal
wilderness?
forest.
You know why we in the wilderness? Because
Yeah.
we separate ourselves from the spirit of these niggas out here. Right?
Yeah,
We separate
I acknowledge
ourselves.
that, but
Right? You're in the forest and you probably eating pure foods than we in the city.
Yeah.
Right? So your spiritual center is open.
Right,
But
that's
this is why today is a code here. Because you identify your spiritual center being your head. Right? Not knowing it in the depth of the science that I don't know it.
7 channels.
Listen to
Bible
me.
shows
Listen to me. That goes back to what? That Hindu shit and that
No,
Buddha shit.
whoa,
Listen to me. Listen to me. That goes back to that.
Seriously, whoa, nah.
Listen to
Before
me.
you-
Listen
before
to
you
me.
say
That
that-
goes back to that Hindu and Buddha shit. When they
No,
talk about the
no,
chakra
no,
and all that
no,
kind of
no,
thing.
no, no,
You don't
no.
have no seven
Nothing
channels.
like
You have
that.
one channel, one spiritual center.
Whoa,
That is
whoa.
the pineal gland to the middle and to the center of your head.
Take your time, bro.
Hey,
If I say
hey,
anything
yo.
and I cannot prove it from the Bible in many different places.
And how much
I
time?
say
How
I
much time through the night you're
Let
gonna
me
show you
just-
don't understand this book?
Let me just show you
How
this.
many times you gonna show you don't understand the book?
So I can't read the scripture that I want to read.
I want you bring the scripture that I asked for. Job 39 and start at 13.
This is Job chapter 39,
And 13.
verse 13.
Big
He
man
said,
like
give
this,
us thou the godly wings
Go ahead.
But intimidation
Unto-
and them
unto
thing.
the peacock,
Being ashamed in front of a
what?
crowd
or
that don't
wings
really.
unto the feather,
faze me.
unto the ostrich.
Like, all that
Pull
apart.
back, because he's still
Cannot
talking.
cannot
Go ahead.
yeah, sorry.
He said, we back 13, right?
Uh-huh.
This is Job chapter 39, verse 13. He said, give us thou unto the godly wings,
Uh-huh.
unto the peacock, or wings, or wings and feather unto the ostrich.
Right, because the peacock and the ostrich, they have nice wings, right? But they can't fly. Right? But he describing women here. That's what it really and truly is a spiritual metaphor for women here. Go ahead.
He said, which leaveth our eggs
Which leaveth her eggs.
in the earth,
Uh-huh.
and warmeth them in the dust.
And warm them in the dust. So in other words, normal birds will what? They will sit on the eggs and warm it and bring it into incubation until the eggs is hatched. But what she do? She put it in the earth to warm it. Right? Go ahead.
And forget it that the foot may crush them,
And forget it that the foot may crush them,
or that the wild beasts may break them.
and the wild beasts may break them. So she's thinking it's safe in the earth. But guess what? The foot may crush it. The foot, for example, an elephant might pass, it may crush it. Right? A wild beast may get it. They have different animals who come and dig it up and crack into the egg and eat it. Right? They can hold up on it there. And next thing the ostriches do, when there's trouble, they dig a hole and they bury their head. You understand? When the trouble is there, when a lion might be coming, they will dig a hole and bury their head. It's the same thing they do in my point, he can't afford. Because he can recognize that his...
no
hold up, let
ordinance.
me finish saying what I'm saying. The spiritual center recognizes when that energy is around. But when you put your cap on your head, you feel the energy not going to be around, the energy is still there. It's just that you block it off. You catch where I'm coming from? Right, he just block it off. It's just that he and I identify now no more because he cover it. And that goes back to the laws. Right? That goes back to the laws.
When you put your hat, when you put your hat on your head, when you put your hat on your head, what is called that?
As I was saying,
You come here with folly.
No, I'm
Come on,
talking
serious.
to the man.
Right?
The man said something about the hat. I hear him exactly what I hear him say something about the cap.
All of this, that is all you pick up. I know this fella. I don't be serious now.
I see it.
And we are all thin and be serious.
yeah, going back to it, right? What I say no, you understand what you identify with your spiritual center. And by covering your head, it's not that the demon's going to go away or the evil spirits or whatever going to go away. They're still around. It's just that you cover it, you feel
I
comfortable within
identify
yourself.
them and I know exactly how to deal with them. That's why we do it if I was speaking.
Identify nothing. Them demon in your head, in your mind. You identify nothing. demons, the head play with your mind.
This is the scripture I want to share. Revelation chapter 5, verse 6. I looked and behold, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 living creatures and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as though it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes. And these are the 7 spirits of the Almighty.
You don't understand the depths of that scripture. That scripture has nothing to do with 7 channels within your body, right? But
your body is not only a physical instrument, but it's a spiritual
has nothing to
instrument.
do with that. Let's finish read off Revelation chapter 14, so we'll please. Well, actually,
no, but it's also written in the book of Zechariah, the stone with 7 eyes.
Hey, yo, listen, I got to be here.
No, okay, forget all that.
Go ahead.
That is
This is Isaiah chapter 11. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1.
Yeah.
He said, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a rod out the stem of Jesse, and his branch shall grow out of his root, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. The Spirit of wisdom.
The Spirit of what?
The Spirit of wisdom.
Right.
The Spirit of understanding. The Spirit of counsel and might. The Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
Tell me, what's the difference between you and a spiritual Baptist or a spiritual Baptist?
I do not worship my ancestors. I do not call upon nature's spirits. I try as best. I walk according to the light that I have. I believe that is the incumbent upon everybody to walk according to the light that they have. When Yeshua returns,
Right, and with that we give our praises to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, double honors to the elders and the apostles, salutations to the brothers
He will
that
show
preach
us all
and teach
things.
this
John
truth and
chapter 4.
sincerity. Right? Brothers, stay strong, and we hasten the day. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. To this wicked kingdom.
Shalom. Shalom.